So it seems like with the PSL teams, they are now preying on Kaizer Chiefs DDC players. Sanibonani football lovers. Welcome to PKS Sports. Igama lami Mbongi Nkosi. Ngithembe ukuthi ni kahle, niyaphila. Danko. Ngaphambi kokuthi siyokude, ngicela ningisize ngokulike nokusubscribe to the channel if awuka subscribe. Kodwa mase subscribeile. Danko. Asivele sihlale udabeni. In today's video, we're gonna discuss about two players. Pheko Phago and Umfundo Vilakazi, paper 2. So, according to Kickoff, it is said that Sekhukhune United want to sign the Kaizer Chiefs reserve team middle fielder Pheko Phago. And we know Guti, this thing has been normalized now because we see players good, okay, if they don't get promoted by Kaizer Chiefs, then there will be teams from the Betway Premiership whereby good, they will try and convince these players good to come to us. Tina will give you this, just sign the contract and then everything will be sorted. We know good the last season and the season before, Kaizer Chiefs kube waba khona ama players that were released because of misconduct. Mark Shiu, Isibusiso Thejane and Omega Mdaka, and they found themselves playing for TS Galaxy and Stellenbosch respectively. And last season it was Khulumani Ndamane was signed by TS Galaxy, and there was also Untando Nkosi signed by TS Galaxy. And that simply means good, the teams now they've made it a trend. Good, okay, we know very well good, not every player that is playing for Kaizer Chiefs reserve team will be promoted to the senior team. So it simply means good, if we can do something to convince them, good, okay, come and join us, we will give you a professional contract. Obviously, that player wouldn't say no. Good, no. Mina ngifuna ukudlala ku Chiefs, because he knows also now and understands good, not all of us will make it to the senior team. And that's not something we can say good, we have to blame Kaizer Chiefs, because sometimes Kaizer Chiefs, you know good, how do they make decisions, and sometimes their decisions are not that good. But sometimes you have to understand good, these reserve players, whenever they get to be recognized, Kaizer Chiefs mustn't keep them from going to other clubs so that they can taste good, how does it feel to play in the top flight. Because what's the use of gatekeeping a player knowing very well good, he won't even make it to the senior team. So it simply means good, as Sekhukhune United has said good, they've approached Pheko Phago, but that will happen at the end of the season, because right now they are just finalizing another transfer of another youngster that is playing for ETUT, is Urapal. It simply means good, they want to lure him at Sekhukhune United because they believe good, he has what it takes to become a good player in their team. Because Pheko Phago is that player that I'd say good, he's not in the spotlight most of the time, because even if you can go back and ask people about players that they enjoy watching with DDC, they will tell you about Abo Steven Mendes, Abo Kamukhel Malife, they will tell you about Abo Kigen, players that are in the spotlight, Abo Takalani Mazwamba, players like Abo Ntaunyane, players like Abo Makubu. So yeah, I'd say Guti, he's an unsung hero in that reserve team for Kaizer Chiefs, especially after what they've done last season, winning the multi-choice disc challenge. And he played a very instrumental role in Kaizer Chiefs clinching the league. So here, the thing is, people will complain that the Kaizer Chiefs are unable to spot talent from their own backyard, but they'll want to go outside there, look for players and come back and complain with Kaizer Chiefs. Whenever they want players, teams inflate their prices. But sometimes it's not about that, because being in a managerial role at a club like Kaizer Chiefs, it needs someone that is brave in terms of making decisions. There are players that you know very well good whenever they get to be promoted, whenever there's no chance for them to be promoted, it's up to the management to decide, okay, this is the kind of player that we need in a senior team. This is not the kind of a player that we need. So it simply means, good, if ever we might keep him, it simply means, good, we are giving him an option to grow and to be ready for the senior team. As they've tried right now, bamnike a new contract, but that contract is for the reserve team, it's not for the senior team. So you, as Upheko Phago, as a player, you would sit down and decide, okay, an offer to continue playing as a DRC player, an offer to go and play in a top flight football. Which decision sounds very I'd say which offer seems like it is the one that is appealing? Which one would you choose? Obvious, nami nguPheko Phago ngiyazifuna into nice, ngiyahamba ita isikhukhune bawina noko ngaya laphana, because obviously there's a high chance that he might get into the starting 11, especially if he works very hard. We saw aboPuso Ritejan ubuTwist Galaxy, we saw aboKhulumani Ndamane, we see aboMdaka manje lapha kuStellenbosch, we see Undamane now at Mamelodi Sundowns. So sometimes it's not about Kuti. We have to question the decisions being made by Kaizer Chiefs, but we have to bear in mind Kuti, not every player that plays for the reserve team will be promoted. That's something we have to put in mind, because teams now they understand that, okay, since well ngekho wonke umuntu ozodlalela isina team, let's try and lure them to come to our clubs, because we understand that they are itching to play in the top flight, because as young as they are still naive, and they want anything that seems like, okay, it's a ticket to be seen on international TV. But I believe that Kaizer Chiefs at some point may be smart now in terms of making it easier for them to lose players, because even if these players get to be signed by other rival clubs in the Betway, there's no guarantee that those players will perform. But when they do perform, they must put in a clause called the buyback clause that was done by Real Madrid with Nico Paz, because they say now he's becoming a well-oiled machine. So Kaizer Chiefs must be smart and do that, because if they're gonna just let them go, at some point they'll rue making those decisions, as they've done with aboPuso Ritejan, because they wanted him to come back in Naturena, but Chicago Fire said no, we want him with eze ngapha eAmerica. So you see ukuthi lento lena ikanjani. It's not sometimes good whenever we feel frustrated we have to blame the management. Angiyikhulumeli management, but sometimes it's all about ukuthi before sikhuluma or sithatha ama decision, we have to think before singachazwa ukukhuluma. And let's move to a second player, Paper 2 Mfundo Vilakazi. I know that we are well aware that he has missed 2 games in a row. He didn't play against Orlando Pirates. He didn't play against Polokwane City. And that simply means it's not a matter of the quality. Quality cannot be questioned with Paper 2. But there are games whereby you need more than quality. And that's what I believe the coaches were protecting him from, especially against Polokwane City, a physical game, a game whereby he needed players that will play with aggression, even the Soto type. But that's not something we can say it is the one that is preventing him from playing. But it's a matter of in this kind of a game, will he be able to influence the game? Because now you see it's all about okay, let's see the impact of the player, let's check the quality, let's check the magnitude of the game, and then we decide okay, he's fit enough to play. looking at the challenges that were being thrown in that Soweto derby, bengekalungi paper 2. But I believe ukuthi they are still keeping him ukuthi azodlala ama games alandelayo lawa sekuzophela season, because he's one of the players out of the 5 that is at the risk ukuthi athole a suspension, because he's sitting on 3 yellow cards. And I believe they wouldn't risk him, especially knowing very well with the upcoming games that are important, because if they decide to play him against this Swelele FC, he gets a yellow card. It simply means that against Mamelodi Sundowns, he won't be there. So it simply means good. There are things that we need to understand. Yes, he is young and we know his capabilities. He is a game changer, but Kwamanyama games, we can see the way he plays, he's not playing in such a way that he wants to influence the game. Especially we played against the Obit, we played against Imakes, but you saw ukuthi kwenzakalini in those 2 games. Usesenabo ubu selfish and your decision making yakhe isesekhona isamkhahlela. But lokho doesn't mean ukuthi he's no use for Kaizer Chiefs. He's still a big part of Kaizer Chiefs for now and also for the future. That's why the frustrations that we sometimes feel whenever we don't see our favorite player playing, it simply means it's not because sometimes it's doing what we want, but it's the attachment that we have to the play. But uPaper 2, we know him would die. Isikhathi sesesiningi for him. And for Kaizer Chiefs, I believe now they are trying by all means to nurture him. They are trying also to protect him in some situations. But hoping sombona soon foot abuye. But 2 games is nothing. Look at Abu Morris. Morris, I don't think they even consider him. Nanoma kuthiwa kuyodlalwa games, as we can see now, there's Flavio Silva now is at the risk of getting suspended for a game versus Mamelodi Sundowns, because we not 3 yellow cards. But I don't think iyafika engqondweni ukuthi asidlalise uMorris, because now the team understands ukuthi we need to get the points to finish on a high this season. So experimenting, it won't help, but let's keep on moving with the same players that we are using and keep on with the momentum. That's what is happening. The co-coaches, they now understand there's a lot at stake now. We cannot afford ukuthi sibe nama slip-ups.